Do you think you scored less than your potential in GMAT mocks or actual GMAT? Because this is a very common phenomenon for most of the students who prepare for GMAT. So what happens when they take a GMAT mock, or even if they take GMAT and let's say they score around 620, 630, and when they go back and look at the questions that they got wrong, mostly they tell themselves, I can solve this question, how can I get this question wrong? Because mostly they're making silly mistakes. Or if they're not making any silly mistakes, they are not reading the question properly, or they're not thinking actually how to solve the question. But the main thing is that they know how to solve the question that they're getting wrong. And if they just get those questions right that they can solve, they can cross 700 mark easily. But why does this happen that whenever they take a mock, they end up getting or making a lot of silly mistakes? See, the main problem is that students don't give time to think. What does that mean? See, whenever you're solving any verbal question or any quant question, okay, I'm just taking an example of quant question. So let's say you read the question. So when you read the question, okay, then just don't start solving that question. Give yourself around 15-20 seconds break, and in that break ask yourself, what is this question asking me? What do I have to find? How should I solve it? Because if you give time to yourself, you automatically start getting pictures or visuals of how to solve the question. But what happens is we immediately start solving the questions without even thinking what exactly needs to be done. That's why there are so many people who have amazing quant skills, but they end up getting around 45, 46, 47 in quant. But later they always say, oh, how can I get this question wrong? Because if they just take care of the silly mistakes, they get to 49, 50. So the only thing is that you're not giving enough time to think. So when you're practicing for GMAT, when you're practicing questions, make it a habit. When you read a question, then after reading the question, give yourself a break. Okay, let me just think, what do I need to find? How should I solve it? Which are the values should I put in? So if you just give this much break, automatically your minds would start working. Here you don't need to improve your knowledge, because it's not a problem of knowledge. Because if you're making silly mistakes, that's not knowledge. That's a problem of concentration. You're not thinking. So if you just try this much, reading the question and just giving 15-20 seconds break before you actually start solving it, it will automatically increase your score from, let's say you're at 45, 46 to 49, 50 without changing anything in your knowledge. Try this out and see if it helps you to improve your GMAT score. Thank you.